No one's here. Want to
Reminded that every breath is a gift. The mountains, the trees, the rhythm of the river, each of them tells the same story. He was before me, he's with me now, and he'll always be.
Did he see Undercover Penguin?
This ridge is right on the edge of the storm tonight. Perfect for a shot of the lights. I'm heading out. Layers on.
Hey, Rochelle.
Let's go. A couple of miles up the trail and I'll have the whole valley. And as soon as the sun drops,
There it is.
That's where they let
I'm just catching up on his stupid AI videos before I'll show you guys what he did last night. This morning? It was this morning.
I had to see what was here. It's like the mountains are breathing. Look at those waterfalls, silver threads down the rock. I think this might be one of the most beautiful places I've ever stood. Water's freezing, but worth it. Listen to this. We're only running the lower section of the Novatec exhaust in the 12-cylinder right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So James is pretending that he's like really into cars or a car expert. He does a bunch of these car videos.
The full system isn't even on yet, and already it sounds absolutely wild. Wait until you hear it with the numbers are pure nostalgia from the 60s, and they're also the serial of this car right here. It's a Ford GT, a modern tribute that stayed true to the legend. Hand-built body, endless stripes of gloss paint, and a cabin that feels like a race car cockpit. This right here is a 68 Pontiac GTO twin-turbo 8.4-liter V8. Just look at it. Under the hood, polished twin snails feeding a
Just look at it, you guys. I think in about half of them is like, but the real magic is under the hood.
massive block. It's a piece of art. Let's fire it up. Hear that? Oh yeah. The code they gave me to unlock this, but the real secret is under the hood. Meet the Brabus 900 masterpiece, a 900 horsepower
I don't know. I think this is so goofy.
reimagining of Bentley's Continental GT. Copper sand paint, carbon aero chassis numbers stamped into this old roadster. Almost a century on the road, and it still looks ready to conquer the world. Slide behind the wheel, pull the lever, and it comes alive with that deep rolling growl.
Like this is what James imagines himself in his mind's eye, you know?
You can feel in your chest.
The showroom checking out this vintage VW bus.
Oh, I haven't even seen this one yet. What's with this? Why is he just flashing West Coast sign, or did AI generate him with an alien hand?
It's even cooler in person.
Who the fuck was that guy?
Fully restored in powder blue and pearl white, ready for the road.
Look at the wood panels.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh my god. He's gonna buy one of these vans? Thank God James doesn't have money. I can see him buying one of these vans and going across the country in the bad direction.
And all these skylight windows. It's like a tiny living room. All right, let's make it mine. Mileage on this old truck. It's a 95 F-150 XLT with a 5-liter V8 and 4-wheel drive. Let's take it for a spin. You still pull strong, smooth shifting, and that exhaust note is pure nostalgia. Classic lines, clean.
That's how that ends. So that's AI James. Now this is real James. What a stark difference. It's contrast and differences. I listened to some of this like half awake at, I don't even remember what time this was. I had to crop out the top, so I don't have a time. It was like 6 in the morning or something. I was like, maybe 8 in the morning? I hadn't slept yet though, so that was crazy. Hey, Raisin.
Hello. Come and support you. Always. Okay.
I don't know how long it takes to get going.
Nice and cozy. Okay. Good.
So what do you guys think he does all night? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do Birkin horizontal today. My numbers are really shit, so I think I have to do Birkin vertical mode, or something in vertical mode, bro. I don't know. I do not know. We'll figure it out though. But I'll probably just do James in this stream, just James. Maybe darker fuck. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm really tired again today. I'm in a tired phase of my life. He smokes crack all night. That'd be funny. He's gonna put me back to sleep. You liking vertical way better?
Yeah, it's not. I don't really have much to say this morning. It's kind of just a nice quiet walk.
He gets going. He gets mad at somebody and calls
Just
them
gonna go and
terrorists.
grab something to eat. And if I'm tired after going for this walk,
Watching a James stream. I don't think I've ever streamed this early. It was 11:30 in the morning. My goodness, how times have changed.
I go back to sleep. If not,
Daisy would get up at like 6 a.m. Be like, we got to stream. And I was, oh my god. So I know I was at least up at 9 a.m. during like the Daisy days.
I don't know. We'll see. Good morning. It depends on how the live stream goes. If I'm feeling it, we'll keep talking. You know, maybe I'll walk around some more. And if not, then I'll just go force myself to try and sleep. But, you know, I got plenty of sleep last night. And,
Last night, James, it's still the nighttime. It's like 3 in the morning. That's how I know. It was like 3 in the morning his time, so it was like 6 in the morning my time. Because he ends up in the shop and he's like, yeah, I'm not making sense because it's 3 in the morning. And I was like, what are you doing around the morning? How much sleep could he have really got? When does the sun go down? Like 6 p.m.? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I mean, maybe. If he goes to bed at fucking 6 p.m.
now, you know, I woke up with a little bit of a migraine. And I figure I didn't have enough water or I didn't eat enough or something. I don't know what it is. But for some reason, I woke up really early. And, you know, normally, you know, I'll wake up 3:30.
Yeah, it's like woke up at 3 a.m.
But for me, waking up even a half hour early is pretty early. Waking up in the middle of the night,
So there is some at the very, I don't know why I did this, but at the very end of the playlist, there's some videos that should be at the very beginning. So you should go to the very end if you're watching them in order. And there are some that should be way up top there. And I just haven't been able to put them up. When I go to do it, it'll get lost like somewhere in the middle of the sauce. And then I abort mission. Anyways, I forgot to tell you guys that.
you know, my middle of the night, that's one thing. But I don't know. I don't normally wake up like
Most of them are in order though.
half hour to an hour before the time I normally wake up. So it's gonna get used to that, I guess. And prime opportunity. Let's go get a snack, or maybe, you know what? Yeah, maybe I'll go up all the
Where's have the money for this?
way here and get pizza or something. I don't know, but depends on how fast the battery dies. So that's, I mean, tell you the truth, that's really the common denominator, you know. If you enjoy the live streams and you want me to live stream longer, pretty much the main thing is getting somehow.
I don't remember this. He had a whole month pretending he was going out with his buddies every day. It was that around the $60 nachos time. Remember when he said he spent $60 on nachos for a guy or something, and then he disputed the charge and got $20 back or some shit?
Getting a portable battery
And the only reason I remember this is because I was like, who the fuck spends $60 on nachos?
in my hands. So if I get
I bought a $4 bag of like round corn chips because I thought it was a normal sized bag. It's a huge bag. It's a huge bag, and cheese is pretty. I mean, like cheese, it depends what kind of cheese you're getting. But regular cheese, just like, I don't know, marble or fucking cheddar cheese, that shit's cheap. Vegetables are cheap. What are we spending $60 on nachos for, guy? It's fucking insane to me. That's insane. These are like one of the most cheapest foods to make.
portable battery, then I will be able to live stream for longer periods of time. For now, I don't have one. So, as it stands,
I don't think he ever did get that from him. If he did, he never did it on camera or on stream.
the live stream phone is at like 10%. Then I have to save the battery for keeping in contact with people during the day. And I'm going to do my best to get to a charger to be able to, get some battery in the phone today. And then, this one is already pretty low. So we'll talk for a while, go up here. I'll get something to eat and then come back down and see how I'm feeling. If I'm tired, I might go back to bed. But realistically,
Like, where is bed? Just on the street, I guess.
once I have a portable battery, I'll live stream for a lot longer. But, I have to keep some battery in the phone.
He was saying in another stream that there is like an outdoor shelter. That's kind of just, if there's a bed available, you can sleep there. If not, then there's not. I don't know what that could look like. Is that just like a tent outside? Like one of those big tents that you see at an outdoor wedding kind of thing? That's what I'm picturing. But then there's just cots in this big ass tent, and I guess people running it. Because James is mad at that one guy, the mental health guy who apparently was getting him a blanket.
During the day, and not just have it die. And then, what do you call it? The thing is, where I'm going to plug my phone in and whatnot.
It's like a big underground car park.
It's like there's only so many.
Do you see the name of the shelter? I really haven't been paying close attention to anything in life, which is kind of bad.
Outlets, and when they're full, I can't charge my phone. And there's nothing I can really do about that. So as it stands, there's also
Oh, there we go. Here's Matthew, who James loves. He doesn't ban Matthew, but he fights with them all night.
the option where, like, I know portable batteries are expensive. So, if there isn't anybody that wants to, throw me $20-$30, get a portable battery, I get it.
Don't do that.
Charge blocks, faster, fast charging charge blocks. I think they're like $15, maybe $20 at a gas station.
So go buy one then. He goes and buys like energy drinks and pizza. He obviously has. If you have money for energy drinks and pizza, you have money for a $20 battery pack. Why are you asking your fake audience for that?
And then, I could also go. I could go up the road a little bit and get one. And then, last but not least, I was going to say something, but, it's fine.
What? I wonder what it was.
And hello, how are you? Good morning. Portable battery, fast charge block. And then last but not least is there are businesses in town that I built relationships with or spending time in who, you know, me and you don't have to worry about people trying to make problems because they're ready ahead of time. And when they get those calls, they just say, oh, okay, thank you. And I hang up the phone.
See, I like this shit. You guys better love me. The James people, the 30 James people. You guys better love me. I'm losing money doing this shit.
And that is why you get ahead of people who shouldn't exist. Life is good. God is good. And live streams are fun.
Are they?
Oh, no.
Is this fun? I'm having
know,
fun,
man.
yeah.
I don't know about being friends with everyone in Vegas. I would say I'm pretty new. Just period. And, I was straightforward with people. Like, I'm in a situation where the main thing is, like, getting a job, So, realistically, they tell you, like, in a situation like this, they say, well, why don't you just go get a job? And I agree. Going and get a job is a good idea. And that requires your, valid forms of ID, vital documentation, birth certificate, social security card, ID, right? Necessary to get a job.
Well, then no repeated Brooke updates on demand. If you don't love me, I don't like repeating myself.
And after conquering the obstacle of getting said paperwork and making sure that I am properly identifiable and verifiable by the U.S. government and my employer, I can now get a job. And, well, here's what I'll tell you. It's important to find somewhere that's going to hire you without demanding full control of your life. So that you can
That's something a lot of jobs demand, apparently. I need full control of your life. Full control.
actually have and keep a job and not get hired by somebody who has deep pocketed ties with the homeless system,
Huh?
who will effective immediately send you right back to whence you came without employment.
The fuck you talking about? People who have ties to the homeless system and it'll make you homeless if they don't have full control of your life? I've worked for a lot of places. None of them have ever tried to control my life. At all. And none of them have made me homeless.
If you do not obey, subvert, and follow the chain of illegal command. So, now that I'm in a state that actually is still American
He sounds like a brony neckbeard?
and knows what it means to have to work, I'm going to be able to get...
Because I don't really know any brony neckbeards, but I know James pretty well. And he's got this weird, like, half accent. I do what I do. And I talk kind of like... Who's that guy? Adrian! Who's that guy? I can't remember his name. I don't even remember that movie. I just remember the scene. Adrian! He's kind of like that guy. But only like half of his accent. Because I don't think it's a real accent. Is that what bronies sound like?
a job without being
Rocky.
forced.
That was yes, it was Rocky. Stallone, yes. George Stallone. I don't remember his first name, but his last name is Stallone. Frankie Stallone?
Into corrupt,
What is his first name?
illegal criminal organizations.
Oh, calm down.
I just get a job and not have to do whatever the heck people think.
Sylvester. I was way off. Yeah, okay, Sylvester Stallone. That guy in my brain, he dropped the ball there. Completely dropped the ball, but he remembered Adrian.
Is society that isn't this whole socialistic, communistic bullcrap that society has adopted. Trying to take control and take over the country. Oh, we're finally getting rid of it, and I'm so excited. And for me personally, I'm ready to go back to normal. Vegas is about as normal as it gets when it comes to America. Most of the country.
Are you insane, James? Vegas is? I like this Sylvester. He's a pretty cool cat. This is me. Except not cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes are bad. But with weed.
Minus, say, like Florida. And, then parts of the country that are just regular and don't really have homeless people. The country's just going back to normal now. After all of this weird, stupid crap that everyone got obsessed with, lost their minds, and, so somewhere in their brain thought that the world was going to pay their bills while living in America. So America is for people that work. And
sometimes.
If you're not disabled, literally, and you're not faking it, or, as long as you aren't faking, then, you can get help. But we're going back to normal, where if you aren't sick, destitute, or close to death, or you don't have some other legitimate reason, you're getting a job. And people don't have to like it. But I'm really glad that that is how it is, and that things are going back to being that way. Because one of the major reasons why I have had such a difficult time getting employed is because I refused to play along with the lie of socialism and communism.
What are you talking about? Every job wanted him to be a socialist or a communist?
They don't work. They're not effective. Non-American people in the country thought that they were going to bring.
So
it's a full-time fucking job. It's a full-time fucking job. Just paying attention to what is going on in the world. These stories, staying updated and updating the stories that we've already learned about. It's a full-time fucking job.
At BetterDaversize-YL3X super chatted $20. I love you more, but I'm poor.
Aw, Betty Davis, thank you for the 20. I'm poor too. We can be poor together. You don't have to donate. I'm sorry. I just mean. I just haven't been in vertical mode for a while. We have to go back over there, and I don't even want to go over there, but we're gonna have to.
These outside ideas in here and force them onto the American people. They failed. They're on their way out, and I cannot wait to get a 9 to 5. So,
then go on. Can someone get James a job? Remember when I showed you guys the Facebook in my city? The crazy Karen Facebook? They'll put you on blast. This guy wants a job. He's a sign. He's on this street corner asking for a job. Somebody go get him one. 3,000 likes. I bet you that guy got a job. Somebody do that with James. Get this man a job. He really wants one.
Yeah. I had to wait. 10, about 10 long years. 13. I had to wait 13 years for this disease, this cancerous mindset to be, purged and eradicated from our country.
13 years though before his live streaming career, which has been 11 years? 2 years before you even used social media, James?
So that I could go back to normal and just work and not have to deal with all the crap that comes along with stupidity. But the day is finally here. So, that's it. Jeez, that's a lot of comments. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, but it's not good comments, James.
Okay. Yeah, dude, you're really gonna need to find another country to live in.
Seriously, now he's mad at Matthew.
I already know who you are.
I don't even know who Matthew is. You guys know who Matthew is? I said it could be quasi-evil Matt from, a while ago. Do you guys remember quasi-evil Matt?
If that makes you feel any better, I'm going to make sure to bring a lot of attention your way so that as we get rid of people like you, you get to be prioritized. All right. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get something to eat.
I don't think he can really move his head either. He's walking around kind of like Batman. Batman couldn't move his neck. He had to move his whole body.
Okay, so the question is, do we do energy drinks or not? I feel like right about now, it may be the worst idea. But you know what? I remember for the first time around, the mistake I made was not doing it.
Hold on.
So grab this. Oh, that's nice and cold. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab me. Let's see. What do I want? I don't know. I'd probably grab. Oh, you know what? There we go. I can put two and two together.
This isn't the best one, but it's alright.
Let's go.
Look at him. He has to turn his whole body. He can't just look with his neck. It's not the best one.
Don't worry. So for anybody that is involved in protecting, individuals just because they're alive, as far as that right there, like definitely make sure that you get your eyes on them because that is bounty level. And I'm not talking about with the law. So give me one
I'm
second.
the dog. Big bad dog.
You know what? I'm normally not a caramel guy, but I want to try it. And look at that! Look how fancy they make the cans. It's pretty nice. Will caffeine make your headache worse or better? I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference for me. I have consumed more caffeine than any natural human being ever should in their lifetime. And that includes, comparing it to the people who are caffeine heads. Now in my life, I've regulated and I don't really consume near as much caffeine as I used to. But, caffeine doesn't really do much for or to me. I just enjoy, drinking a nice caffeinated sugary drink. Yeah. I'll be shopping for a minute yet. Thank you. Okay. And I'll tell you something, most people still don't be doing, they don't do the live streams as much.
What? The people don't do the live streams as much. I do the live streams all the time. What you talking about?
Because they're afraid for their reputation or whatever it might be. But I'll tell you, at the end of the day, as long as you know how to ignore the comments when you see comments that aren't good, it's not really that big of a deal. And you'll have people that are trying to scare you into thinking it is.
I could probably learn from James.
You'll have people that'll voice their opinion and try to tell you, what's up from down and down from up. But here's what it really comes down to is what people think of you when you are in a position of, some form of destitution socially. It's not much different than, when it comes to social media. And what I mean by that is that people are going to assume what they want to assume, no matter what you do. And as long as you want to blame society for their inability
Oh, where'd you send it?
to recognize.
Sorry, I was looking at pictures of Batman with his neck that can't turn. Ed, Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance, he can't turn his neck either. He's kind of like Batman, but not like a superhero. Just he can't move his fucking neck.
Your integrity or your ability to operate within society, or whatever else you want to blame on them or society, then you're just not really trying all that hard. Or at least
Is it because of how he says, I do. I'm James LaRocca, I do what I do.
not hard enough to make things work when it comes to the things that apply to, you know, what I'm putting in front of you conversationally. So, you know, when push comes to shove, it's a personal choice. You can decide to engage with society and assume the risks that come with it and not complain if you run into hitches here and there.
What the fuck are you talking about, James? Alright, so this is the, look through the border. This is the place. I'm too lazy to take the James down. So it's just gonna kind of be like that right now. I wonder if I can actually... Can I do it like this? I mean, like the border would be... No. I mean, like, because it's the mask, though, right? Anyways, that's a weird looking shelter. I'm not really been paying. Let me see. Let me see this. So that's just like gravel and then like picnic benches, some guys, and just like things on the ground there. Okay. Very interesting. It's better than nothing, I guess, though. It's better than sleeping on the ground.
Or you can just not do it. You know what I mean? Because realistically, everybody wants to change the world or save the world or own the world or whatever. But if you kind of just let the world be the world and do what it does, they don't put, you don't be putting all that much thought into it, then you're usually okay.
So I guess James is giving up trying to rule the world.
It's not like
Trying to jump off. Thank you for being a good little angel for 7 months.
I would say that the biggest issue people face and the biggest problems they have to deal with often do come from just the constant pushback that they provide to the society when things don't go the way they want them to. The way that they want things to go. So, for me, when things don't go my way, I say, okay. I take a hike, I figure it out, and I come back to it the next day. Because if it's going to cost me my peace of mind, then it ain't worth the price, if that makes sense. But if it's worth the price, and it don't cost me my peace of mind, I might buy it. And so, I gravitate towards people, places, businesses, organizations.
People, places, and things. The nouns? Stay away from those nouns, honey.
And countries that make it worth my while. And, effectively give me the bang for my buck. Don't waste my time. And respect me as a person.
Oh, what's going on, Josh? Josh, where is he getting this money for pizza and energy drinks? I hope you're not sending him money. Don't send him money.
And following those rules, things go better for everybody. And then I'm not sitting out on my butt doing absolutely nothing for no good reason, like the majority of people that don't want to do anything. And the difference between people that don't want to do anything and people that want to but can't pretty much is just, going to be based on the situation they're in. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm like half asleep and it's 3 a.m.
See? I remember hearing that and being like, means it was 6 a.m. for me and I was trying to sleep.
So bear with me. But you get the gist of what I'm saying.
He told me he has a job? What's his job? Why is he telling people to buy him a battery charger then? like a charging pack.
Alright. So I am gonna get my food.
Yeah, he did beat his girlfriend up. His girlfriend is pregnant. He beat her up on the side of a road and got arrested. And got out of jail and got arrested again for violating the restraining order. And then got out of jail and got arrested again for violating the restraining order. And now he's out. And he escaped the shelter that was helping him in California. And now he's in Las Vegas with a job, apparently. I don't know. What job is he working at?
And then we're gonna go from there. What's up?
And what is this job that didn't want full control over his life? 'Cause he said that's a hard thing to find in a job, is a job that doesn't want full control over your life.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna throw this down here. Oh, dude, I ain't complaining. I'm glad they're open. This hour? You might be right. Yeah, the microwave? Yes, they do. Alright.
That's my phone.
Okay. That's great.
In case you think it's your phone.
Alright, everybody, give me like a minute. I gotta call it. I gotta buy something here and then we'll head on the way. What's up? Oh, and in this new age of society where everyone's business is everyone's business, welcome back to America where it isn't.
Nah. America, everyone's business is everyone's business.
They say, oh, that's not polite. I say, I don't care. This ain't the rest of the world. This is America. We're going back to normal. And if the world doesn't want to come with us, that's fine. But
I'm actually surprised that he hasn't. I was fully expecting him to be like, the only reason I'm back is because I'm not as bad as all the people in the Epstein files. And then I'd be like, yeah, because he just didn't get to that level. Like, James wanted to have this thing called Feet Piece Island, where he would just have a bunch of autistic children on the island. Very concerning. He didn't really elaborate on that, but that's what he wanted to do. Where is that clip? I have that clip somewhere.
you know, we tolerated it for a good decade, and now we're kind of just getting over it.
Just because of the neck thing. I should probably get a gif of Big Ed up here too. Just to, you know.
And, sometimes people give you an issue because you won't play along. But if they want your business bad enough, they oblige, because that's what you do. At least in America, the customer always comes first. And businesses that know that stay in business, and no matter how much money they charge, those of us who have something to offer are always going to bring them our business first. All right, give me 1 second. Sounds lit in there. Yeah, it's a nice little establishment. Man, my receipt. Oh, you're quick.
Yeah, the drawings.
Have a good morning. Oh, yeah, I'm good. All right, thanks. Excuse me, guy. let's continue on our way. I'll tell you what. Yeah, this in all my travels, like if y'all, I don't know how many y'all have been following along on, but
Chat, man.
at this point, I'm gonna let you know that anybody that gives me a problem in any way,
Hey,
the
Tank.
likelihood that they are someone who is like anti-American.
Anti-American. I mean, at this point, yeah. I don't even care. I mean, I don't think James is talking about me specifically, but yeah, if you were, this could apply nowadays, yeah.
And more than likely, and I mean, you can actually like look into these things if you want to, if you have the ability. But 90-something% of the people that live in this country who give me a problem are domestic terrorists, and I mean literally, not figuratively. They are people who are anti-American, anti-government, anti-democracy.
It's anti-America's government because it doesn't know how to do fucking shit, apparently. It protects pedophiles. Yeah, I think anyone with common sense mind would probably not like that.
Anti-Christ. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like Jesus.
James, you don't like Jesus half the time.
And they just don't know up from down. And they will spend all their time trying to destroy everything you're doing. Not only because they have nothing better to do, literally, because they think they own the world. And they don't. We just let them think that. So it makes them feel better and they leave us alone. But they will effectively do whatever it takes to bring you down and think they're trying to help you. And, that's what it really comes down to. When I got to a point of patience with people, when I realized that they're actually just trying to help me, most of them, but they're crazy and they're mentally ill severely. And they're, they think that like doing the wrong thing is helpful and that their intentions are enough to validate their behavior. And it really just isn't that way. So, we pray.
Basically, translation is James doesn't like what Matthew was saying in chat, but he's trying to appear like he's a big boy. He's not going to block anyone this time around. He doesn't really have the audience to be blocking people, to be honest. So I guess I get it from a launch standpoint. You shouldn't be blocking people when you first get on social media.
Pray for them. We hope the best for them.
First 3 years I was on social media, I didn't block anybody. Didn't block a single person. Those days are long gone. I don't give a fuck now.
When it comes down to it, though, it's like people like that, they're sick, they're bad, they got problems.
Now you guys don't have to watch them. I'm doing a brick stream after this one.
And they really don't belong in any form of government or in decision-making roles in society, at least in America. They don't have what it takes to make it in this country. They burned out at whatever point in their generations coming to this country, and now they have nothing left, and they're spending pretty much all their time, energy, money, and essentially our time, energy, and money, because that's 99% of the time what they're living off of is our money, income, resources, connections, siphoning off of the American people in whatever way possible to maintain their existence, and then hating us and hating on us, disrespecting us and hurting our people at the same time. So, for people like that, you kind of just got to let the government do what it does. And if they give you a problem personally, just remind them that, they're just not in the right country to behave the way they're behaving, that their behavior isn't permitted. It's a free country. You can act how you want, but most people forget that there's consequences. So the next time somebody gives you an issue, just remind them what they're doing might not work out the way they want. And no matter how much time, effort, energy, money they invest in making someone look bad,
No, he doesn't like communism. Not right now, currently.
They're using American resources to attack other American citizens. You know, so if that makes you feel good about yourself, if you'd rather spend your time tarnishing the name of another person who is a God-fearing American in this country, regardless of what mistakes haven't been made, and you notice that the person that you are tarnishing attemptedly isn't attacking you, you know, it might be time for a reality check. So that's just the way it is. I do my best just to work it out. You know, be nice to people as much as possible.
I mean, this is just flawed logic in general, but whatever. He's basically saying like, hey, if I'm not attacking you, why are you attacking me? I don't know what Matthew's motives are, but I just like bringing awareness to this guy. He doesn't need a following. If I can't speak. If he ever garners one, then that's when we'll pull out the big guns. But right now, we're just kind of treading water. We're evaluating the situation.
And really try to help them understand.
Exactly, Tash. I still hate you.
That
I was so tempted last night to make a Bigo account, but I got scared that if I signed into Bigo on another one of my phones, it would sign me out of the account that I was recording on. So I was like, but I really wanted to be like, James, shut the fuck up. Everyone's already sick of you. And then he really would have went off, but Matthew had this. Matthew got him going for a bit.
you know, not only is this the real world, but it's the digital age. And they're in the wrong country at the wrong time in the wrong place to be acting the way they're acting. And 9 times out of 10, and then this is what I find odd. 9 times out of 10, they are in a state in this country that they most definitely should not be doing what they're doing. It's so weird. Like, it'll be some.
I guess he took his head off, so he's not Batman Big Ed anymore.
Buddy who is in a place that is not safe for them to act that way. And, you know, that's just the way it is. So, when I see people trying to come at my reputation or come at my name, and they're coming from a state that's like known for doing the things that they're trying to throw in my direction, I'm just like, listen, I know you feel guilty, but how about you kind of just shove off, go to church and pray about it, go to confession and shut up, you know?
Go pray about James Soroka. God, can you just smite James Soroka down?
I mean, like, we understand that you don't like yourself. We understand that you feel bad for the things that you do. But the longer you try and come,
that's straight out of the Brooke playbook right there. That's all because you don't love yourself.
In my direction, the more you're going to attract the people you hate into your life. So if you hate me so much, stay out of my lane, or more of people like me are going to gravitate to you. As long as you associate with my name in any way, people like me are going to come your way.
I used to think about this, actually. I was like, imagine if everyone that I ever covered teamed up against me somehow and like coordinated an attack. That'd be great content. I don't think they would ever do it. I don't think anyone has to worry about this. What is he even talking about? More people like James are just gonna come out of nowhere and be like, "Oi, James Soroka's like us, and we don't like this. We're gonna get you now." It doesn't even make sense. These are all loners. All of these guys operate either alone or in pairs. Like, if they have a significant other, like have Heather and Xavier, or the fucking Michael Heiler guy and whoever he was with,
and deliver you real justice, you know, true American justice.
Rev and Shanny.
Not just this skew, you think you're God so you can say what you want kind of justice, which is what you're doing. So, you know, just think about that the next time you have something to say, and realize that, you know, the internet can be addictive. The internet can be, can give you this air of anonymity. But what I can tell you is, for the past half decade, there isn't a way to hide even on the internet. It doesn't matter if you don't have a camera on your computer. It doesn't matter if you pull out the microphone on your phone. You're being tracked. Sorry to tell you, point blank period. Things are to a point now where the algorithms having to do with these technologies are to a level where they know that it is you, down to your identity.
Why is that supposed to scare anyone? Oh no, they know how to advertise to you directly, so advertisers don't waste money showing people ads that they're not going to buy products for. Oh no, what are we going to do? If you're really bad guy, NSA might pull some shady shit and get you. Oh no, don't be bad. Just don't be bad, and be happy that we live in an age where you don't have to see 10 commercials for something that you don't have any fucking interest in just to see, like, I don't know, the end of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Let's just say the point is, they know it's you. And they being the operative word for, Big Brother, the government, all the people that you're pretending to be working for or with, the people that you pretend are on your side, they're not on your side because you're a terrorist. So, I hate to tell you, but the day and age, or, putting your hands on somebody physically was the only way for something, and getting physically caught, was the only way to be, for your behavior to be seen as a crime. Nowadays, all you got to do is start a hate cult group claiming to be seeking justice and protecting people on the internet for you to go to prison for, several decades. Because
What are you talking about? It's prison for several decades. This is the thing, though. The courts don't lie. Like, he was caught red-handed, and then again and again, like, there's video evidence of him violating the protective order. There's physical evidence of him violating it the first time he violated it. There's physical evidence of him committing the fucking crime. Like, I don't get what he's trying to say. It had nothing to do with the internet. Nothing to do with fucking internet at all. Maybe the the threats he was making and stuff that he posted online himself, but like, he's making it sound like James is just this cool guy and he's not doing anything wrong, and there's just these psychos on the internet like that crazy Steve guy that just creates these hate cults and makes stuff up about him. I need to make stuff up about him. What are you talking about?
that is considered, in America, what these people are doing is considered the same thing as what they do in third world and second world countries when they hate a particular group of people or they see their cause as valid. They group together and commit to hateful behaviors.
We're talking about like genocide here, James. What are we talking about?
And there's certain groups of people in this country that will cling to the law, and they'll start these groups, and they'll think that they're like just in their behavior and that they're free to behave as they please. Just because they're in America, they're clinging to the law to validate their claims and justify their behavior, not realizing that it doesn't matter where you are in the world. When what you're doing is terroristic, you're a terrorist to the American people. So please.
Do you like the mental gymnastics? If you don't like James and you use the law against him, you're a terrorist of America. You're against the American people.
Work on yourself, get some help, and remember that being white doesn't make you clean. Being white does not make you American, and being white does not free you of the responsibilities and the consequences that come with being a terrorist.
I guess James hasn't been getting along with white people lately.
So, please back off, kindly mind your own business, and have a little bit of respect for the country you live in, the state that you live in within this country, and the people who are embarrassed to say that you are a fellow citizen.
How long do you think until his nose gets broken again?
Thank you. All right. So now that we've given them, Now that we've fed the birds for the day, let me see. Where you at, Eric? I know you're thrown in there somewhere. We are being tracked. The satellite's tracking everyone. Well, I'll tell you the truth.
Of Illinois.
Bro, satellites are 2015. I mean, between, like, I don't talk about all that stuff all that much because it's like pretty heavy and it's not like commonplace conversation and oftentimes could come off conspiratorial.
Can't imagine
But,
why.
The reality is, tracked by satellite, that's been a thing for over 10 years where every person on the planet's been getting tracked by satellite for over 10 years.
Every person? Like there's a satellite per person or what?
And now, and then we reach a point where everyone's being tracked by,
What's going on with Hobo? Why is the Hobo ball not working?
Bluetooth wave and
Bluetooth wave? What? We're being tracked by Bluetooth wave?
what do you call it? Wi-Fi, the reverberative signal of Wi-Fi, but now things are to a point where not only is the
Oh, that James guy. I have seen a video of AI being able to track people in a space using Wi-Fi, and they didn't even know if it was possible. They're just like, hey, can you do this? And then they were able to, they were like looking at the people in the room with a camera, and then they didn't let AI see the camera, supposedly, and then they were like, all right, where are the people in the room? Just use the Wi-Fi signals, and they were able to do that. But like, I don't know if like you can really go past there. That's just like a neat trick, I guess, if you're in some kind of fucking military or something. I don't even know. I don't know what that would be useful for. You can't tell anything other. It'd be like a shadow, the equivalent of a shadow.
Technology advanced, but now we got 5G nodes that are. Okay, so I'll put it to you this way. I was wondering to myself, well, if you have to be within feet of a 5G tower to actually get 5G speeds, because if you notice, no offense, it really irks me, but like nobody gets 5G speeds unless you're living in an inner city and you're within a block, less than a block of a 5G node. You don't get 5G service. You don't get 5G speeds. 5G wasn't built for the American public. 5G is a militarized technology. It's not built to make your phones faster. It's built to operate automated technology. So essentially, 5G was built.
I mean, I don't know, but I don't even question conspiracy theories anymore.
Like 5G was brought into existence for the sake of controlling militarized, operable, autonomous vehicles that could monitor the streets. And
it sounds crazy, but maybe. I mean, we had fucking government officials eating babies.
replace law enforcement. So essentially, 5G technology was created to replace the police.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. That's completely inaccurate. I don't even know how that makes sense. James, explain. How can fucking 5G replace the police?
So that we could put robots on the street, and if somebody shoots one down or something happens, then there's like you know what I mean? Like they have constant connection.
This is the stupidest thing I've fucking heard. Okay, well, James has lost my... No, I don't believe his conspiracy theory anymore.
And then, you get the point. But yeah, so 5G, I could go all day. I mean, not really, but that's kind of why I'm losing track already. It's just not something that interests me. It's more something that, I've just read on or had, videos put in front of me about. And so I did my own research and learned what interests me and put to the side what didn't. But yeah, anyway.
I don't remember everybody getting this crazy about 4G. We've had 4 other Gs. How come no one... It's just anything new nowadays. People are like, "Ugh! It's something evil, man."
So that's it. But I'll tell you what, I am down to 20%, and I really cannot afford my phone to die on me. So I'm going to talk to y'all soon and see if I can get myself some pizza because it smells freaking delicious. All right. Oh, now we got a new one, don't we? Okay. All right, I'll consider. Wait.
A new did he ban like did the first Matthew or something?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm heading out yet. Things are looking good. So we'll see.
He kept doing this too, psyching me out. He'd be like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna go," and then I would like, wake up, be like, "Oh, can I end the recording?" And they'd be like, "Nope, we're gonna keep going," and then I'd be like, "Arr."
All right.
RoboCop. I haven't seen RoboCop yet. I should. I got this one. It's on my list of things I gotta watch.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run in here. So I can grab myself like a slice of pizza or something. Set that there. Hope it doesn't drop.
Well,
Fingers crossed. My bag's still out here when I get out here.
most of the time, like I do get what he's saying. Like the 5G isn't that good in most areas, but it's just because like all the towers aren't switched over yet, and like your device may not be that 5G compatible. I don't know what kind of devices people are using. It might be like one of the first phones to incorporate 5G, and it's just not that great. But when I'm on 5G, it works good. It's just like there's not a lot of areas that have 5G.
And
In my neck of the woods, at least.
hopefully
And then there's also settings in your phone that like sometimes it'll, even if the 5G signal is really weak, it'll try to cling to it. So you got to switch it to 4G like in your settings. It's just like little tweaks. You just got to get, everything is finicky. Everything in life is finicky. You just got to get used to its little quirks and then you're good to go.
and I need to give myself a little refresher on what they're selling.
See, I don't even know what Matthew's talking about here. Your sister has a warrant waiting for you in Pennsylvania. I don't know what they're talking about with that. Should we check Charlene's Discord? Or not Discord, Twitter?
Every time. Don't leave points on the sideline. Plus tax commissions apply. PSA, you deserve a sweet treat.
Yeah, like at your hairdressers.
Now, you just need some milk. Plus tax, terms and conditions apply.
All right, let's see.
The fuck? Yeah, February 6th. 6th. I can't fucking
as far
speak
as all that
apparently
stuff
today.
y'all are talking about, I'll tell you what, I've tolerated that in my life for the past couple of years. I've done my best to remain kind about it. But I'll tell you the truth, I'm going back to the way my life was. Like, I feel bad for people that are stuck in all that, but not bad enough to be doing it for the rest of my life, making it my lifestyle and lying to myself about who I am as a person. So, you know, I've been here for you. I've done my best.
It's gonna glitch for a bit. You see this
But y'all
still
don't
going on
seem
there.
to want to change. You don't want to do anything different. And you like things the way they are. And with the country changing regardless, I'm just going to go back to my life. So, you know, at this point, so that it should be done to yourself. So, you know, that's just the way things are. And
January
now that I
2025.
see things are changing at a speed that it isn't possible to keep up with unless I do the things that I have to do the way I got to do them, I just, you know, if you're caught in my dust, I didn't do it to you.
This post was deleted by the post author. Is Jill in the house? Jill Paris. Because I'm just curious as to what this was here. Or maybe can you guys see it better this way? I don't think it really matters. You can go on either side. But there is something that's posted that someone deleted, and then just says, it's not fair of people to do that. It's not like you were close. You didn't even grow up together, and I know you tried to help him a few years back and got burned. So I guess it was a reply to Charlene's post, but she replied here, when he was here, he told me he killed 5 people. He said a lot of crazy stuff, though I don't know if it's true. But I was still mandated to call the police if somebody tells me they did something like that. When he started acting strange, I kicked him out, and I called them and reported. And then this is just on Charlene's, like on the replies on her Twitter. And then Jill says here, I would never be tempted to help him again if I were you. He preys on the vulnerable and attaches to them like a limpet. His friend Josh never seems to be able to break free and bleeds him dry, and that's true. Snarky like your bomb. Hey Jill, do you remember what this post was that Charlene deleted? That you were replying to? It's not fair of people to do that. Like I was just curious what people were doing to her or saying to her. It was to share someone really harassing her. She's mentally ill. I feel bad for her. Oh, good for you. I mean, good for sticking up for her. You're a good person. All right, so that's the context to that. And then Char says, I know it's horrible. When he was here, he was pushing me into bothering Josh for money. Like James was pushing Charlene to ask Josh for money. That's kind of crazy. I think it was some kind of TV streaming app, probably Bigo, and other stuff too. Then all of a sudden he told me he was done with him. I told Josh to not keep helping him. Everyone tells Josh that. And that's pretty much it. That's like what's going on Charlene's Twitter. I didn't see anything else really.
So remember that.
He's gonna come back. There's still like 11 minutes. I don't have a fast forward button on this video player. I only have a skip forward 10 seconds button. Ah! Someone started up a page that's really nasty. Like a hating Charlene Soroka page? Why? Why even do that? Oh, that's why I was looking over there, though, because Sister has a warrant waiting for you in Pennsylvania. I guess we didn't really learn anything more about that, unless it's about him saying he killed 5 people thing, but that was so long ago. Like that, there's a video I did for my Swear 2023 where I mentioned that. So there's no way it's for that. That would have been like 3 years ago. The police would have been really dropping the ball.
Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, like, just to be fair, I think the worst thing Charlene does is like have addiction problems. Like I know that she drinks sometimes and smokes cigarettes, but other than that, yeah, like I don't really know what she's doing. She's not hurting anyone other than herself, maybe. But addiction's hard, so I'm not gonna be like, ugh, unless she's harming others and blaming her addiction. That's some dumb shit. But I don't see her doing that.
All right, so y'all been awesome. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And I'll tell you, I at 18%. So, all right, screw it. You know what?
See, another psych out. I was like, yay, and then I was like, no.
But we're gonna stay live because I have just enough battery to get through the remainder of the morning. And the bags are heavy, but I'm done complaining. It's fine. I tell you, it's a pretty good problem. I got to be thankful instead. And if I'm being blessed to be able to eat, then, I'm going to bring it right back to you. So,
Does that mean he's gonna stream longer if he can eat? I don't really know what he means by that. He speaks in riddles sometimes.
But what I really want to say to you is, and this includes, anyone watching who is new to me and you're still getting used to me. I want to say thank you. Whether you're watching from the main live stream or you're watching from elsewhere, and I know they say, "Oh, don't talk about that." Listen, I don't care anymore.
I think he means here. If you're watching here,
If my name's on it, it's mine.
this channel is this channel's not James.
And if you're using my name, you are on my radar. And I really hope you don't take me seriously.
I like the immediate walk back. You're on my radar. Oh, but I hope you don't take me seriously. I don't think James likes us. This little group over here, I don't think he likes us. We're just slutty criminals,
Point being, for those of you who don't feel safe to be on the main live stream because the cops are always watching nowadays, I get it. I really do. And never in my life did I think I would side with you or, be giving you the credit because I just wasn't raised that way. I was raised, well, if you aren't right with the law, then you are a problem, which isn't true.
In most cases, it's true.
I've learned through obvious experience that when it comes down to it, the law isn't the law. And I don't care.
I honestly can't believe we're getting like this much of a Vegas chapter. Usually he's radio silent in Vegas, but he's been going live at least an hour a day, which I hope he keeps it to that. He says he needs, I don't know what is with the, he can't charge his phone anywhere, I guess. He needs a charging pack. Otherwise, we only get him for an hour and his phone's dead, which is fine with me. I really can't stand James for more than an hour. But I wonder why he can't charge his phone anywhere.
Who calls themselves the law. Christ Jesus, our Lord and Savior, is the law, and you are not. And I do not care what, when, where, how, why, or when you call yourself God. But if you do, we will come and remind you that we are still God's people.
I don't know what he's talking about. Do I just have to say I'm God? And that'll bring James to me?
So that's it. So, empires rise and fall. Gods come and go. At the end of the day, Christ Jesus is forever.
I don't think that's how God works.
And, when you can find another God that'll die for you, let me know. I have it, but it doesn't matter how big the world gets, how many people there are, or how powerful the empire becomes. It will.
Well, he was all bundled up like he was freezing. That's kind of weird that he was that bundled up if it wasn't cold. How cold was it last night?
Always have to shut itself down and start over again. And that has been proven to me by the gods of men. So, bear with me, remain steadfast in your love for Christ, and stay focused on your future because it's bright. And in the present moment, remember that God loves you, and there is no reason on this planet why you can't stay in a mindset where you're being yourself. All right? So, I tell you, on a personal level, I have watched a lot of people fall to the wayside. I have watched some of the most I have seen, unfortunately. I've gone from, I had a lot of beautiful, wonderful people in my life, and I lost them to corruption. I've lost them to deceit, and I lost them to lies. And
No, you lost them to your own actions. I mean, like, unless you're talking about you lying and deceiving and just being an overall piece of shit. But I don't think that's what he means. I wish he would elaborate. What kind of lies?
enemy
The lies about him? The lies about him with the evidence that he posted himself to social media? I don't know.
will believe that it's one, But the thing is, it's important to remember when you lose the people you love to a lie that
What is... hold on. What is the lie?
Their soul isn't yours to save. Christ saves the soul. Man can only lead a person to Christ. So whatever happens, when they go crazy, remember that it isn't your fault. It isn't your responsibility.
Is it quasi-evil, Matt? You know what? I don't even know. The only, like, clues I have as to who Matt could be is he said he was in Texas, but then he said he was in North Carolina. So I don't know. I don't know who he is. Obviously a liar.
And it isn't your duty. If you are a believer in Christ, you do your best to take care of people as much as you can. The moment that...
And then, also, I was like, people were saying it could be Conger, but... Unless Conger just really likes spreading misinformation, which he does sometimes, but that's more for clout. Like if Conger is spreading misinformation, it's because he wants like his name attached to it. So I can't see him saying that Dom had cancer because he knows that she didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know who Matt is. I thought it was quasi-evil Matt.
what they throw in your direction affects you to a point where you cannot operate as an individual and you cannot do the things that you have to do. And you know.
Yeah, quasi-evil Matt was in Twitter Spaces. Conger's in Twitter Spaces. I don't know who else is in Twitter Spaces. I haven't been there in a while.
If you ever are struggling in your faith.
Jimmy the Fool. There's like an account called Jimmy the Fool.
Due to your attempts at maintaining relationships or rebuilding relationships, then they're not. So, you know, stay in your own lane, mind your own business.
Conger has two styles. Like, direct confrontation, borderline doxing under an alt, or he's gonna pretend to be buddy-buddy with James. But he'll do that by, like, he'll be himself when he does that. And he'll, like, do live stream with James and be like, hey, it's nice seeing and talking to you, guy, you know? And then try to get behind-the-scenes information. So, yeah, I agree. That's not really Conger style.
Don't worry about other people. And when they try to give you a problem, remember, realistically, if they've sold their soul.
Gretel? Or Gretchen? I can't remember her name. I can't remember if it's Gretel or Gretchen. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know anything about her. Could be, maybe.
They're already zombies. Like, they're literally already dead. So, if they don't have the Holy Spirit in them, to a person who has the Holy Spirit, they are good as dead. So, if they are only to destroy what you have, and you know that, you know, in the depths of your soul, you know the only effect they're going to have on your life is taking your life. Don't associate, you know? There's a reason why the majority of people in society have to rely on very large groups of each other to stay alive and to survive in the society. It's because they are dead inside. They have chosen to give up on the practices of this life that produce life and create a better future. They chose death. And thus, they have to rely on one another in very big ways in order to live through the experience, you know, sharing and exchanging time and energy with one another on levels that are far past anything, you know, biologically or legally appropriate.
Do you guys know what the fuck he's trying to say here?
So, instead of getting involved in the sin of man and getting yourself wrapped up in things that are going to kill you, even if not take your life physically, but just destroy your spirit and remove your ability to maintain control of your life, stay with Christ and realize and remember that he is the God of the impossible.
And
All right?
remember.
Don't forget that. God.
You know what? You're smart, Twisted Spinner. It could be Rumpix. Yeah, it could be Rumpix.
Is the God of
Forgot about Rumpix.
the impossible. So, whether it be anything tangibly possible or things that are considerably impossible, the God of the universe can do it. And it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. I am telling you that in the lifetime I have lived, I have experienced the impossible thanks to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And when I say the impossible, you know, I can't
Cheese
give
and
details
rice.
just for the sake of people who, you know, don't have the ability to understand or haven't had the experience. I can tell you I'm a pretty scrupulous guy.
Yeah, I don't know what he means by that. The Cinnamon cinnamon. I thought maybe he meant Centerman, but he said it with an accent. A cinnamon.
I'm a very suspicious type person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very careful. I do not just trust anything anyone says to me. And
Except the 5G thing. That we take at full face value. Is that the word I'm looking for? He believes it. He believes the 5G shit, but nothing anyone else says that would make common sense.
I always test the spirits, as the Bible says. So, you know, what that means.
No, I'm just gonna freeze a little bit. This is around the time of Cax out, I think. Some truther shit, they'd probably get along.
Eventually. Is that when
Oh, 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking.
people go crazy? And they try to.
I think that's pretty much it. This is pretty much it. So that's James. That's what James has been up to. And I uploaded yesterday's stuff to the Steve Soroka channel. I'll upload this and whatever else he does, if he does anything else today. I'm tired, man. Okay, so this is the plan. I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna smoke a bowl. I'm gonna come back in vertical mode and we'll do some Brook to try to put some life back into this channel. so I can make like a livable income. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm so tired. I might have to make some coffee. No, what are you guys saying? What are you guys doing? Yay, woohoo! Wahoo! Yahoo! Wahoo! Yeah, I was gonna say, should I schedule the stream now and just throw you guys into it? But then I would have to play like a song at the beginning. People don't like that. People like me just jumping into stuff, all willy-nilly. So it'll be honestly less than 10 minutes. It'll probably be like less than 5 minutes, but I might have to bust weed up. So I say give it 10 minutes and I'll be back. Okay. Team break. We go put all our hands in and then go 1, 2, 3 and throw them up in the air. Then we'll go run around, smoke some weed and come back. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. All right.